Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to open up some Evolving Skies. Now, before you turn it off, I want to open up this set because it looks like it has a lot of really cool, artworks. I know a lot of you who watch this channel, you're really into the vintage stuff, and sometimes you just gotta have fun with the new sets. I opened up the Chilling Reign last time, pulled that gold Snorlax, and I didn't even realize how expensive it was. I just liked the card, and what I will say about Evolving Skies is I was expecting a little bit more from the underside of the box as a box collector. Kind of disappointed when it wasn't numbered 1 through 4 like Chilling Reign. But if you look down here, the only thing that I see is kind of significant is the fact that it says UK, Canada. I wonder, with the next rounds, or once you get into the official release stuff, if they're going to have the 1, 2, 3, 4 like Chilling Reign did. And if they do, I'm going to be going after those variations. But who knows, or even just without the UK, Canada mark on the bottom. Now, looking at the side of the boxes, it did look like these packs were hollow. Doesn't mean they're not going to have some, but if you're looking at them, from the front, you can tell right there, they really are. But from the side, they kind of look like they were non-hollow. But at this point, if all of them are hollow, then there's really no difference in the variations. With the ones that I've mentioned in previous videos, there were 2 different variations. You had the non-hollow ones and the hollow ones. You had some that kind of shone through, but the ones that have this full-on hollow texture thing bleeding through, that's just see, it doesn't even really look that hollow on the Umbreon one. But this one right here, you can definitely see it. So maybe there is 2 different versions. I don't know. You can see a lot more with that Sylveon there and the Rayquaza. But we're just going to open these straight through and see what we get. I'm pretty excited. I haven't opened up a new set like this for the very first time on camera in a long time. I'm hoping that these code cards don't give everything away, but there's a code card for somebody. Working on the website for those of you who are wondering, and hopefully I'll have something new for the codes as well. Alright, so it should be right after that. We got Fletchinder. Wow, that is a mouthful. Rapid Strike, Scroll of the Flying Dragon. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 90 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, especially for a trainer. Oh, there's your energy. Oh! Pack number 1, a Gyarados GX. Man, I hope this thing has got some alternate arts. That would be sweet. Get Angry. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. It kind of sounds like Rage. And then Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card that destroys all magic and trap cards on the field. I wonder if there's a different type of text to it now. Alright. There's a code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, here we go. Switching Cups, Elemental Badge. Got some other stuff. They did bring back Dragon type. I wonder if they brought back Dragon type energies. Doesn't look like it's taking anything Dragon type. You got the Gigalith and Seismitoad. The double Dragon energies, those were pretty cool. And ironically enough, I'm pretty sure the last time we had a double Dragon energy was in Roaring Skies. So maybe that's some kind of tribute also towards Evolving Skies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Because a lot of Evolving Skies is like Roaring Skies. You have the Rayquaza. There's some other stuff that I saw too. I assume there's not a Shaman in here. Didn't want to go back down that road. Got a Bagon, Lotad. Got a Nickit. And Talonflame. I think the last Talonflame that was playable was Steam Siege. Let's see. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Not bad. If this Pokemon has any fire energy attached to it, this attack does 80 more damage. Wow. 160 damage. For 2 energies? For a colorless? I mean, it is stage 2, but wow, that's pretty heavy. Huh. Maybe I haven't kept up with the power creep lately, but that seems pretty excessive. Alright, there's a code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Energy. Boost Shake. Tentacool, nice. There's a Pikachu in the set. Uh-oh. Eevee, beautiful. We'll sleeve that one up. And then a Flapple. The best way for me to learn Pokemon usually is to just mass open the new set and then list every single card, which I'm not going to do. But that's why I say people like old school Pokemon, you know, they're on top of their game, because you know when you go through and you have to list everything, and you go through and you nickel and dime everything you can out of the pack. You grind for every little dime. You learn a lot. What's playable, what people like. What do we have? Oh, Kyurem. It's a Kyurem Hollow. Extreme Freeze. Discard any amount of water energy from this Pokemon. Does 60 damage for each card you discard this way. It's not bad, especially for being a basic. Discard 1 for 120, 2 for 180. You gotta have a Steel type. And it's a Dragon type Pokemon. 2, 3, 4. It's cool that they brought back the Dragon type. I mean, like Dragon energies though? Come on. Fletchling, Chinchou, and a Salamence, another Dragon type. Okay, so its ability. Once during your turn, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. That would be cooler if you get to choose, but it says you may have your opponent switch. So, I think if I'm reading that correctly, the opponent still gets to pick who they switch it with. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, it does 120 more damage. That'd go nice with a Tapu Koko. I wonder what, is there something else that just kind of splashes 10, 20 damage on everything now? Alright, here we go. Zweilous, Xenia's Resolve, Copycat, hey, you're back. Woobat, got the Psyduck, the Eevee, Dream Ball, and Sharpedo. Sharpedo, you didn't look that cool. Alright, so far we have one regular V. Golduck, Herdier, the Single Strike Scroll of the Fanged Dragon. Man, those are super long. Starting to look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Rayhan and Sharpedo again. Are there anything like Amazing Rares or something cool, fancy in the reverse holo spot in this Evolving Skies? Does anybody know? I'm sure I'm about the 20th person today to upload an Evolving Skies booster box, because they come out usually the first day that you see anything. It's usually like the Wednesday before 2 weeks before the release, because that's usually when a lot of stuff hits places like Puerto Rico and places like that for the pre-release that following weekend. 2, 3, 4. Spirit Mask, Palpitoad. Seen plenty of Golduck. How many cards in the set? 203. Wow, that's a lot. Milotic, that's pretty cool. Dewguard, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to you or your hand. Okay. Talonflame. That'd be kind of cool, especially if they played something to make you shuffle your head in there, or your hand in there. I see some people trying to play that Talonflame. I mean, the first attack isn't bad, but that Nitro Dive, I mean, that's pretty good. Especially if you can get those suckers out there and bring back the rare candies. Because the only hurdle really for that kind of card is getting it out, you know, evolving. Because it's a stage 2. There's another Eevee, got Pinsir. Damage from your single strike Pokemon's attacks isn't affected by your opponent's active Pokemon's resistance. Okay, might be something that you could just drop in on your bench. And Lilligant. Alright. Lots of rares. Skiploom, Elemental Badge, gotta love Disc, Zorua, oh, Ludicolo. Enthusiastic Dance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may use this ability. During this turn, your basic Pokemon's attacks do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's just your basics that do 100 more, but you have to evolve a Pokemon. Kind of cool. Wonder if you can stack that. Here we go. Full Face Guard. Fletchinder. Look like there's a slightly rounded corners on the back side, so I'm hoping that means Ultra Rare. Oh, VMAX. Lycanroc VMAX. Knock out one of your opponent's Pokemon to play that has 60 HP or less remaining. Okay, that's pretty cool. Max Edge. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon plus the 190. That's a classic, like, stage 1 fighting type Pokemon. So that's really cool. Maybe maybe that'll see some play. Because I can hit several different ways. Doesn't like super knock out somebody, but or it doesn't knock out, you know, something with an extreme amount of HP. Dino, Marie, Wobbuffet, man, we're almost halfway through this box. That Grandpa artwork's kind of goofy. Oh, there's a code. See if I can get more codes for you guys up on the website. It's been kind of like under construction, so those of you who've been buying codes from the site, you're probably like, you know, when's he gonna upload something different? Alright, reveal any number of basic energy cards from your hand. Does 30 more damage for each type of basic energy revealed this way. Remember there was a Ho-Oh, a Near Revelation. Basically did 20 damage for each type of energy that was attached to it. And there would be people who attached the rainbow energy and said, oh, it represents all 8 energies, and they'd call it Rainbow Burn and do 160 damage. Well, that's not how it would work. The rainbow energy only provides 1 energy at a time. So I lost that game several times to people who were older. I was a young kid, but they were cheating. That's not how it works. It kind of reminds me of the Butterfly Dagger Elma from Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people would pair that with I can't remember the card. Basically, it said if you send an equipped spell card, destroy it and send it to the graveyard, then it does, like, discards a card off the top of your opponent's deck, or does 10 damage, or I can't remember what it was. Salamence and Dialga, nice. Heavy impact. That's pretty heavy. But the way Butterfly Dagger Elma worked is it would only return to your hand if it was sent to the graveyard, or if it was destroyed and sent instead of just being sent. So the wording was off, and basically it didn't work the way people thought it did. But there were many other ways that you could draw out your deck with a few other types of cards and win with Exodia or something like that. So there were ways that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Ooh, what is this? You could use Butterfly Dagger Elma, and I think it was eventually banned. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides energy. If you took this card as a face-down prize card during your turn, before you put it into your hand, you may attach this card to one of your Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't see it getting a ton of play. Alright, so that first half we had 1 V and 1 V Max. And, you know, that's about typical. I think we're going to see a few extra Vs on this other side. Maybe we'll hit another full art. And who knows, maybe we'll hit a Hyper or Super Rare. Those are always just kind of iffy. I think on average you're supposed to get about 6 ultra rare hits in a box. I'm not sure what it is for Evolving Skies, but that's what it's typically been in the past. But sometimes, you know, you can get way more than that. You got the Milotic. Do y'all know if any errors have been discovered with these booster packs? Like there's something wrong on the cards or something like that. Uh-oh, I see something poking out the back over there. You know what that means. We're just waiting for that last card. Teddy Ursa, Toy Catcher. Oh, a Gyarados VMAX. Now that's what I'm talking about. A Max Tyrant 240, Hyper Beam for 120. Probably way too heavy to be playable, but dang. That's one I want. Right there. I've already got 2 full arts in this box. I think on average you're supposed to get 2 full arts, and then there's about a 75% chance of you getting like a hyper rare or a secret rare. Alright, here we go. Next pack. Wait, did I show it? I think I showed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boost Shake, Ribombee, Avalugg, Teddy Ursa, Phoebus, Hoppip, Hitmonchan, Fletchling, Lantern, and a Dracozolt. Let's see what this thing does. During your opponent's next turn, energy cards can't be attached from your opponent's hand to the defending Pokemon. Well, that's pretty cool. And then Mountain Swing, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Not so cool. So I believe Dracozolt's already come out. Like it was, but I don't know if I've seen a Dracozolt V before. I don't think I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels terrible not being in the loop. Another copycat. There's the scroll of the Flying Dragon. Slackoth, a Dialga, and a Tropius. Solar Beam. One of the Gen 1 attacks right there. Original. Spirit Mask, Palpitoad. Got a Fletchling, a Chinchou, a Dino, Xena's Resolve, and a Thievul. Let's see what this is. Fumbling Hands. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may have each player shuffle their hands and put it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws 4 cards. Okay. I don't think it's good enough to play, but, you know, somebody might make some kind of rogue deck with that. Alright, here we go. Ribbon Badge. Got another Resolve, an Applin, Sableye, Braviary, and a Florges. Rapid Strike Connection. As often as you like during your turn, you may move an energy card or an energy from one of your Pokemon to one of your Rapid Strike Pokemon. Yeah, I could see that getting some play, especially if there's some good Rapid Strike, you know, cards. One of your Pokemon to one of your Rapid Strikes. So if they're all Rapid Strikes, then you could just constantly shuffle your energies around, which is very powerful. Gossifleur, Bagon, and Ampharos. Kind of cool to see an Ampharos in there. You know, old Jim Mint, he's going to be going for that sucker. Maybe he'll get a PSA 10 out of it. Boost Shake, Avalugg, Seedot, Eevee, Temple, a Pip, and a Flapple. Getting down to the last fourth of this box. I don't know what else. I mean, what am I going to pull that's going to top that Gyarados VMAX unless there's like some kind of secret full art VMAX, Umbreon, you know, something like that. That had to be the top of this box. Oh, there's an Umbreon. There's an Umbreon V. It is not, you know, the VMAX alternate art, you know, whatever. But man, that's still pretty cool. Very nice. Moonlight Blade. Alright, so we're up to 5 Vs. Can we get one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them being full arts. Gossifleur, Fletchling, Applin, and the Wishy-Washy. I used to love, you know, just opening up these packs in mass. Making complete sets, reverse holo sets, regular sets, holos, adding the full arts, putting them in binders. It didn't make a lot of money, let's just say that. But it was nice. Like, it wasn't worth the dollar wage, you know, you kind of put into it, you know, compared to doing a lot of other things. But it was a lot of fun, very satisfying, kind of, you know, just nice to get to know the set. And not only get to know the set, but like memorize it. You almost knew exactly where each card would go in a 9 card page for a binder. Alright, Digging Gloves, Palpitoad, Crustle, Nickit, Bergmite, Carvana, Emolga, Slackoth, Crystal Cave, and another Dracozolt. So it looks like you can get doubles of the same card, same V card in a box. And we are at 6. Now, if I was to get another one, I'd love to get a Gyarados VMAX again. That would be cool. Or if I want to get a regular V, another Umbreon or regular Gyarados. Umbreon is always popular. You know, for a while there, the one from Hidden Fates, the EX, you know, it was really cheap. Same thing with the Espeon GX from Sun and Moon. Super cheap. The Espeon EX from Breakpoint, I believe. They were all super cheap, you know. And then at times they all had playability, which was kind of cool playing with them. But, you know, they come back up in time. I think, you know, you're always going to see a bottom. What is that? I almost thought I saw Regeki for a second there and going to another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Looks like we have Regigilicki. Regigilicki. I'm going to go with that. Discard all electric energy from this Pokemon. And this attack also does 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's kind of interesting, you know, splitting up like that. Down to 4 more packs. I don't know if we're going to have any more ultra rares, you know, coming out of this box, but if we do, we'll count it as a bonus. We've already hit 6. 2 in the first half, 4 in the second half. 3 packs to go. Boom! Vigoroth, Dragon, Seedot, Cryogonal, Drampa, Differt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all might hear some CSI going on in the background. That is my mom in her attempt to turn the TV down with the door shut. Last pack. Come on, Sylveon. Didn't see any Rayquazas. Didn't see any Sylveons. Can we get some last pack magic here? Golduck, Tentacool, Zorua, Hapip, Dino, Mareep, Copycat, and oh, we did! We got a third VMAX. We got 3 full arts in this box. Did not get the Secret or the Hyper Rare, but maybe that it makes up because we got 3 full arts and all of them were VMAXs. Alright, Garbodor has been historically very playable, so let's see what this is. Rubbish Collecting. This Pokemon may have up to 2 Pokemon tool cards attached to it. If it loses this ability, discard Pokemon tools from it until only 1 remains. G-Max Malodor. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't retreat. That's pretty cool. I mean, because you could really jack up the attack. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth 3 prizes, though. I'm sure somebody will find something cool with it. Alright, so here we go. This is what we pulled from our box. We have 7 V cards, 3 V Maxes, including a really nice Gyarados. Can't wait to have that bad boy graded. Is the centering good? Centering looks alright. Alright guys, thanks for watching.